Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm not much of one usually for family movies, unless they are sort of genuine bona fide classics like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or The Railway Children or something like that. I'm not really much of one for modern family films. I tend to avoid them for no other reason that I don't think most of them would interest me. Um, but I came across one yesterday that was recommended to me. How it came about, I put a post on Facebook a few weeks ago about it was a book that I'd found for sale, I think, about George Méliès, who was the guy who made. Um, he was one of the early pioneers of silent films. I think his most famous one is A Trip to the Moon. Um, and one of my colleagues at work saw this post and messaged me straight away to say, "Did you realise that there's a movie out there that actually a kids, well, not a kids film, a family film that actually features that picture that you've put on?" And I didn't, and they told me what it was, and it was this one, Hugo. I had no idea. I know this film has been around for some time. I've seen probably 20, 30 seconds of it in passing when I've been channel hopping through Sky. I saw the trailer to it. All I knew about it was something to do with some kid who lived in a clock or something like that. That's pretty much all I knew. It was set in Paris. Knew nothing more about it than that. And then all of a sudden, this message comes through to say, this guy that you've taken an interest in, this George Méliès, this silent film guy, is actually featured heavily in this movie. So I thought, right, well, I've got to have a look at that. Um, I didn't realise Martin Scorcese directed it. That would have drawn me to it straight away, even though finding out that Martin Scorsese has directed a family film is a bit like finding out that Quentin Tarantino is doing a remake of the Railway Children. It just didn't sound right. How wrong could I have been? It's an excellent little film. Um, I didn't can't say I honestly recognise that many people in it. Ben Kingsley was in it, who was obviously famous for playing Gandhi. Um, the kid that was in it, I believe, was in The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, which was an intense movie about concentration camps, probably about 5, 6 years ago. Uh, it left quite an impression on me, that one. So he's in there. But I can't say I recognise that many other people. Baron Sacha Cohen, who played Ali G, and Borat, he's in there. Um, so basically, without giving too much away, because if you haven't seen this, I would highly recommend you take a look at it. Um, my interest in it was primarily the fact that it had something to do with the early silent movies, which I had no idea it was anything to do with that. Um, it's basically to do with this kid who looks after the station clock. He basically chimes it, maintains it. He's mistaken for a thief one day in the marketplace by Ben Kingsley, who runs like a clockwork toy shop. And it all basically leads back to the fact that he is directly to do with George Méliès. If you've got any kind of an interest in the old silent movies, I would highly recommend you look this one up. If I'd have realised, I'd have watched this years ago. So thanks, Ashley, for pointing that one out to me. I don't know what it was. I've been reading an audiobook just recently that goes way, way back into the early history of the movies. And George Méliès and a lot of the other early silent film pioneers featured very heavily in it. And that's where this interest came from. And when I saw the advertisement for the book, obviously I put it on Facebook that I'd be interested in getting a copy of this at some time, and that's when the message came through that I really needed to watch Hugo. So despite all that, I would recommend it anyway. It isn't normally my kind of a film, but this one I really, really did enjoy. I thought it was excellent. It's well made. The photography is beautiful. The Blu-ray, the images are crystal clear. It is just a wonderful little film. I'm not sure it's going to turn me on to any other family movies, if it hadn't have had the references to the early silent movies, I'm not sure I'd have bothered with it. But now I'm certainly glad I did. Uh, as I say, with it being a Martin Scorsese film, that would definitely have drawn me to it, to at least have a look. So I'm really glad that I discovered that film. It was one of those that I bought and I thought I'd probably watch it once and either give it away or sell it or give it to a charity shop. But I'm going to hold on to that one most definitely, and it's basically got me very interested again in the old silent movies. So I'll be looking some of those up very shortly to have a look at those. So that's all for today. I've got quite a few to get through over the next few weeks, quite a few movies. So there should hopefully be quite a few videos to go through with them, and obviously some more articles on the website. So take care, everybody. I hope the weather picks up, because it's pretty dire out there at the moment. Take care, everybody, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye bye.